Let's explore the idea. Visualizing the cut can help you describe the cross sections of three-dimensional figures. The figures shown are right rectangular prisms. Okay, all these figures are right rectangular prisms. Think about slicing a cake or a block of cheese. If your slice is horizontal or parallel to the base of the prism, what shape do you think the cross section will be? Question 3. If your slice is vertical or perpendicular to the base of the prism, what shape do you think the cross section will be? Question 4. Look at a cross section of a rectangular prism shown below. Describe how you could cut the prism to get a triangle for the cross section. So take your time trying to answer this. Once you're done answering it, well, first off, pause the video. Once you're done answering this, unpause the video to check your answers. Question 2 again. Think about slicing a cake or a block of cheese. If your slice is horizontal or parallel to the base of the prism, what shape do you think the cross section will be? I think that it will be a rectangle. Okay, it will be a rectangle. If your slice is vertical, perpendicular to the base of the prism, what shape do you think the cross section will be? Again, I think it'll be rectangle. If it's sliced this way, can you guys see that with that knife? Okay, you will see a two-dimension rectangle, right? If it's sliced that way, you would see a two-dimension rectangle. Look at cross-section of a rectangular prism shown below. Describe how you could cut the prism to get a triangle for the cross-section. Well, you can cut off the corner that's labeled with A, just like here. Cut this off, right? If there's, I can't draw the knife, but imagine if that's the knife and you just slice it, right? Okay, so hopefully you guys can see that. Now we're going to ask you to try these problems. Suppose you cut this rectangular pyramid by slicing it parallel to its base. Think about that. What shape do you think the cross section will be? Question 6. How could you slice the pyramid and get a triangle for the cross section? Think about that. Take your time. Again, pause the video. Answer these questions, and then you can check your answers once you unpause the video. Question 5, the answer will be a rectangle, right? That means if I slice it this way, it'll be a rectangle. Can everybody see that? Okay. Question 6, how could you slice the pyramid and get a triangle for the cross section? You could cut off any of the bottom corners. Think about that. If I cut off any of the bottom corners, you'd get a triangle. Let's talk about it. Solve the problems below as a group. So for this one, if you want to solve it and then share your answers with another person, that'd be great. If you want to work on this together, that'd be great, working on this at the same time. Let's look at question 7. Look at problem 2. Okay? Here's problem 2. Remember problem 2? Pause the video and you can go back to it. When a slice is made parallel to the base of a rectangular prism, do you think you will always get a rectangle? If the answer is yes, describe the rectangle. If the answer is no, if your answer is no, describe the other types of polygons you can get. Question 8. Look at problem 4. Again, there's problem 4. You can pause that or go back to it. Do you think you can get different types and sizes of triangles when you slice a rectangular prism? Explain your thinking. And question 9. Look at this cross section of a cube. Describe, can you guys see the cross section right here? Describe how you can slice a cube and get a hexagon for a cross section. So, Again, pause the video. If you want, you can answer these questions by yourself and then check with a partner. Or if you want, you can work together with a partner or two kids or two other students. Once you're done answering them, then unpause so you can check your answers. Question 7 again. Looking at problem 2, if you remember. Problem 2. When a slice is made parallel to the base of a rectangular prism, do you think you will always get a rectangle? If your answer is yes, describe the rectangle. If your answer is no, describe the other types of polygons you can get. And hopefully you got, yes, the rectangle will be the same size and shape as the base. Question 8. Look at problem 4. Okay? Do you think you can get different types and sizes of triangles when you slice a rectangular prism? And explain your thinking. And again, yes, the type and size of triangle depends on the location and angle of the slice. Think about this one for a sec. Look what this slice was. Imagine if the slice was a little bit more inside. You would get, okay, imagine that. Okay, you would get a different size of a triangle. And look at this cross section of a cube. Describe how you can slice a cube and get a hexagon for a cross section. Slice so that the cut goes through each face of the cube, just like shown. Each face of the cube, and then you have a hexagon. Think about that. Let's try it another way. Again, you can work with your group by yourself, check your answers with another person, 2 or 3 students, to explore cross sections of cylinders and cones. Now we're dealing with cylinders and cones. Describe the shapes you would get if you slice a cylinder with a plane parallel to the base or with a plane perpendicular to the base. Question 11. What can you say about the shapes you could get if you slice a cone with a plane parallel to the base? Think about that. Plane parallel to the base. Again, take your time. Answer this. Once you're done answering that, then you can unpause the video. First, you should check it with other students or your group members if you have one. Unpause the video, and then you can check your answers. Again, question 10. Describe the shapes you would get if you slice a cylinder with a plane parallel to the base or with a plane perpendicular to the base. When you slice a cylinder parallel to the base, you get a circle. Can you guys see that? There's the circle. And you slice it parallel. Okay? The same size and shape as the base. When you slice a cylinder perpendicular to the base, you get a rectangle. When you slice it this way, you get a rectangle when nothing opens up. It is a rectangle. If you're not sure, come see me and I will show you. Question 11. What can you say about the shapes you could get if you slice a cone with a plane parallel to the base? Well, you get circles of different size depending where you slice. Watch this. So the base is a circle. If you slice it here, it would be a different size circle than if you slice it there, but it'd still be a circle.